So I've seen a few people doing this live thing randomly, and I just thought I haven't been on a video in a very long time. So let me just pop here and say one or two things and see if I get any reaction or any people logging on to my live video. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mrs. Lord. Yes, you can call me Mrs. Lord. I live in Ireland. I am originally from Botswana. I do content on anything that affects me living abroad in Ireland. And right now, I just gonna slow down a bit and see if I can get people in to join me. And I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic. So I'm just gonna hang around for a few minutes to see if there will be anybody joining me on this live. So hello, beautiful people. Like I said, welcome back to my channel. I live in Ireland. I have been in Ireland for the last 15 years. And I just thought I'd just come here and talk about this topic whereby recently, Ireland has just introduced a new visa for Botswana and South Africa. So if you are in any of those countries and you happen to be live, leave a comment just down below. I see there's one or two people online. Thank you so much, Christina, for joining my live. Please leave a comment. I am just going to slow down for a few minutes so that there is a few people coming in to join. Yeah, so slow down a bit. 2 minutes. I'll give it another 3 minutes. So okay, so Christina, are you from Botswana as well? Yeah, I can see that. Thank you so much for coming to my live. So if you have any questions and you want to ask me anything at all, just leave a comment down below. So I have about 3 people joining me on my live, which is great. Wasn't expecting this. But anyway, like I did mention at the beginning of the video, I am in Dublin in Ireland, and I do content that just generally affects me when I'm here in Ireland. I travel around and I show my content and introduce myself again. My name is Mrs. Lord. And yeah. So I am on the website of visa requirements for entering Ireland through the citizen information. And it does say that effectively from the 10th of July 2024, Botswana and South Africa is going to require to obtain a visa before traveling to Ireland. So if you have been watching my video, you know that I did mention it a long time ago that Botswana is visa free to Ireland, but recently they have changed that law. So we're gonna talk about that. And we're gonna discuss on what is the next step, what's the next way forward. I know that in Botswana we don't have an Irish embassy, so I've been kind of delaying to make this video because I don't know what would be the next step. Are we going to South Africa to make an application for a visa, or is there a consulate that will go? I think there is a Norwegian embassy that might be where we will have to go to apply for a visa. So yeah, so there's a lot of changes. One of the things that I also want to discuss is that why is it that it's always one-sided when it comes to this visa application? Like people from Ireland can go anywhere in Africa, no visa requirement, nothing, no requirements whatsoever, and they can just pack their bags, passports, and go. And we can't. So that's one of the things that I want to talk about. It's, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. No. Let's see. So this website also mentions that there is a visa. If you are on transit and you are just passing through Ireland, you also need a visa en route to another destination. Imagine that if you are to go to, maybe you're going to Jamaica and you are en route to Ireland, you need a visa just for that few maybe hours while you are in Ireland. So this says that you do need an en route to another destination, a visa. So it's quite interesting because I used to just invite my family, just make a letter, and then there is somebody that you can, I think there's a consulate that you can go to, and then they can sign that that letter, and then you can travel, no problem whatsoever. But lately they want you to apply for a visa. So if you have any questions, just leave them behind before on the, not like my life. I'm a bit nervous because I haven't done live in a while. I used to do live quite a lot, but I just thought I'd just pop in here and do a live for you guys for about half an hour and talk about documentations that you need when you're traveling to Ireland. So my understanding from what I heard is that you're gonna have to go to South Africa, to their embassy in South Africa, and apply for a visa. And the other alternative is that you might have to go, there is a consulate, an office that they can go to and submit your applications. So you're gonna have to need your passport, of course, and then you're gonna have to, depending on what you are traveling with, whether it's a traveling agencies, whether it's your ticket, you're gonna need that. And then, so it's quite interesting that they say any person who has booked before the 10th can still travel to Ireland. So if you have booked before the 10th of July, you can still come to Ireland. But if it's after the 10th, you have to apply for a visa. It actually says after the 9th of October, you can come to Ireland. So, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. So just to mention one of the documentaries that you would need, there is a website that you might avail to find more information on this. So it says the Department of Justice, the Irish Department of Justice, where there's a citizen information that you do find all this information on. So anyway, I'm in Ireland. It is summertime here. It is quite sunny and lovely outside. Ireland is known for such high E+E. Thank you for joining my live. And hi. So now, like I said, Ireland is quite a beautiful place to visit, and a lot of people would love to come and see and travel. And it's quite, thank you so much for that comment. And what I was gonna say, I lost my track. Anyway, so it's quite nice to come here and visit if you like, so yeah. like I mentioned, if you have any questions, you can just leave your questions down below and let me know what you think of my life. I am originally from Botswana. I live in Ireland. What's my favorite foods? Oh God, I'm an African. I love my food spicy. Um, but we do have a dish that's not too spicy from home called seswa. I love seswa. Oh, it's just pounded meat basically. So that's my favorite food to eat. But because I am in a foreign country, I hardly ever cook that. So I would eat. My favorite food would be. Is this new to you? Yeah, it's an African dish. It's very popular in my country called seswa. We eat that with pounded. It's like fufu or something. I'm so African like that, but yeah. So, what is your favorite food, and where are you watching me from? E+E. So once I pass this live, I'll probably be doing more live so that I get used to talking to the video. I usually do a recording. I travel around the world. Next week, around Europe really. Next week I'll be going to Norway. So I'm gonna do a vlog on that. Just the basics of traveling around Europe as an African. So hopefully you will join me and watch my video on that. Yeah. So it's quite disappointing that a country as small as Botswana, they would require you. Okay, so your favorite food is pizza. Interesting. Okay, where are you watching me from? If you, I bet it could be the US, is it? That sounds like yeah, I thought so. That sounds like an American food. Okay, thank you for watching anyway. So I probably came here and I rushed into whatever I wanted to say, but it's just to mention that the last time I went home, I was in Botswana I was in Botswana at Christmas time in December. And I had a lot of people asking me, how do I get to Ireland? What do I do to get to Ireland? And at the time, a lot of things were not as changed as they are right now. So there is a few changes that have been made. So we do require a visa to go to Ireland. So what's your favorite food? My favorite country? That would probably be Ireland. I've been in Ireland for 15 years. It's like my second home. But the other country that I would love to visit would be, yeah, America, New York, because it's quite a very popular city. I just want to see what is all this hype is all about. But that's just to see, just to visit maybe one day. But my favorite country is Ireland, because this island has welcomed me. It has been my home for the last 15 years. Yeah. All right. Which part of Ireland did you live? Was it in Dublin, I suppose? Yeah. 10 years. Is it 10 years or 10 months or 10 days? And do you plan to visit again? Do you intend to come back to Ireland? Did you like it? Because during the summertime like this, the weather is actually very nice. As I'm always like, if the weather could just stay like this, then Ireland will be like my even favorite country. But it does change, and the summer is very short. and it's very cold and very raining almost every day. But we haven't had the rain in the last couple of days, so it's great. 10 years, wow. And where was it? Was it in Dublin? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk a little bit of what I do. I came in Ireland as a student to study, and I did my, in Dublin, I did my degree in business studies, and I ventured into computer science, and I did my higher diploma in computer science. And I've worked in a social media company for 3 years, and for some reason we were laid off last December. So right now I'm back into the hunting, looking for a job. But in the meantime, I am doing part-time care work. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I worked for Twitter. I don't want to say that, but yeah, we laid off by the end of the year last year. So I am looking for a job, but I am not too fussy at the moment because I feel like I need to upgrade my skills because a lot has changed. I did IT 7 years ago, and there's a lot of tools that has been introduced since. So I'm gonna pivot again and try to see if I can go into this AI thing. I don't know whether it's worth it. A lot of people are saying IT is changing, the market is changing. Should I try something else? So what did you do in Dublin? Were you working here or were you studying? Yeah, you were studying. Interesting. And which college was it? Trinity or I suppose Trinity or UCD or one of those? Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, not a college or a colleague. Not a college or a colleague. Okay. Do you intend to come back to Ireland at some point in time? Anyway, so like I mentioned, there's gonna be a process. That's all I came here to mention. There's gonna be a process for us. Things have changed. Okay, so you lived in Ireland. Okay, so things have changed now. The Irish government is requiring us to apply for a visa. So leave your comments down below and tell me, what do you think? How is there people who did apply to come here? Is there anybody who was planning to come here and they were refused? And what was the process? Are we going to South Africa to apply for a visa? I wonder why. I don't know why this actually happened, but I think it could have been maybe too many of us were coming here. I don't know. So it's very interesting when they actually need us. That's when they would open the borders again. But then when they don't need us, they don't want us out of the country. So I'm not complaining though. If you are Irish and you're watching this, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying facts. So I do have a son, yeah. I do have a 20-year-old son. He is also studying here in Ireland. Yeah. He's a big boy now. I'm ready for him to see him have his own life. I can't wait. 20-year-old. It will be his birthday actually on the 20th. So he'll be 20. Yeah, 20th of August will be his birthday. No, he still lives with me because rent in Ireland is very expensive. So he goes to college, and just so that he can be able to finish his college, and when he leaves, he can afford to pay for his studies. But for now, he still lives with me. But he does want to move out. He does, but mommy is like, no, you're not ready. You're not ready. 20, yeah. You're not ready, because I feel like he needs to finish his studies first, and then he can go his own ways. Maybe I'm mommying him too much, but yeah. 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 Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to close this live. What time is it where you are in the US? Because I was thinking people in the US, the time is going to kind of affect. And are you in the East Coast or the West Coast? Is it nighttime or is it morning? In the morning, 4:30. Oh, it's the same time as here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, morning. Wow. That's interesting. I thought so. So it's almost 12 hours apart, because here it's 4:30 in the evening. In the afternoon, I mean, sorry. So you probably quite an early bird, I would say. So anyway, thank you for joining on my live. My intentions for this live was actually to talk about the fact that now, if you are South Africans and you are from Botswana, you're gonna need to have a visa to come to Ireland. And if you are South Africans, there probably is already an embassy in South Africa. But if you are the likes of where I come from Botswana, we don't have an embassy in Gaborone. So what are the procedure? What is the way forward for that? So yeah, how do you have some sub? I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now, and they just trickles in one by one. But what I've noticed that seems to work is the shorts. If you just do 1 or 2 shots, you would get 3-4 subscribers. But I did advertise myself a lot on Facebook, and people from Botswana subscribed from Facebook into my channel. So that was like 3 years ago when I did open my Facebook account that has about 16,000 people. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, 6,000 people on it. And from Facebook, I just encourage people to just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's how I got here. But shorts helps. They trickles in, though we don't really. There's no much money coming from shorts. Just some cents coming from shorts. So shorts and a lot of advertisement and a lot of being consistent. Though I haven't been consistent in a while, maybe my intentions was to start doing live at least once a week, 1 shorts and 1 video, which is a lot of work. But I do work full time, and it's not an easy arrangement. But yeah, Are you intending to have your own YouTube channel as well? A lot of people seems to be going on to this YouTube thing. Is there study intentions to do? Yeah. Okay. Would be your niche? What do you want to do? Gaming? Yeah. So yeah, when you have your YouTuber, you just need to have that energy, constant energy, that you need to be saying something. So yeah. Okay, so when you have your YouTube channel, just leave a comment on my YouTube channel, then we can work together and maybe have a live together someday, because I think when you are on YouTube, live is open to everyone, so we can do live together. But though I'm not a gamer, my son is the one who's a gamer, so yeah. 10. Wow, we are only 10 years. I don't believe you, because you told me you were in Ireland. How is your parents letting you be on live? You're joking, right? Ah, you're joking. You're just pulling my leg. I have, but sometimes they're boring. Who's boring? Your friends? You have 3 sisters. How am I talking to a 10-year-old? I don't believe this. Are you really 10? Okay, that's interesting. So were you born in Ireland? Because your story is just contradicting itself. Are you a boat? You must be a boat. You must be fake. You're probably fake, are you? You're just an AI, are you? Anyway, like I said, welcome to my YouTube channel. Those people who just joined my YouTube channel, I just came here to just mention that we are now required to have a visa to come to Ireland. So just an announcement, really. So if you are from Botswana or you are from South Africa and you were thinking of traveling to Ireland, that's an update for you to know that now we have to apply for a visa. The requirements will probably be similar when you're going to the UK or to any other European countries. Your passport, your application form, your pictures, and all the like. So for Botswana people, because we don't have an embassy in Botswana, we might have to go to South Africa to apply for a visa, or there should be an arrangement that we go on to a consulate to apply. So I've been delaying to talk about this because I wasn't sure what was the procedure. Are we going to South Africa to apply, or they're going to have to arrange for us to apply in Botswana? So yeah, for those people who just joined me, just leave your comment just down below, and thank you so much for coming to my live. And just bye. Thank you so much for your chats, and have a good day. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue this and have a chit chat with those who wants to ask me any questions whatsoever, and we can have a live chat together. And yeah, why is your friends boring? I have, but sometimes they're boring. Life is boring. You just have to make fun of it. Yeah. Yeah. So the most important website that is very informative, that might interest you if you are researching for your travel to come to Ireland, is called Citizen Information. You will find every information you need. So anyway, I am going to close this live here, and thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, and bye. Wow.